Hi, in this video we are going to see how to write an assembly language program to search the smallest data in an array of data stored in a memory. Before going to write a program, I want to give some introduction about the searching of the smallest number in an array. How we are going to find the smallest number. In this example, I want to take the array number of 6. That means we are going to take the 6 data. Okay, this is a 6 data. The 6 data is a hexadecimal number. Okay, clear? In the 6 data, we are going to find the smallest number. Which one is the smallest number in this given 6 data? First of all, I want to explain the concept first. Our data is data 1 is any data. Data 1, data 2, and data 3, data 4, data 5, and data 6. Okay, clear? This is the 6 data. We are going to find the smallest number in this array. Okay, the first step of this program, we are going to initiate the number of data. This data is stored in this number of data can be stored in this or not register. This value becomes 6 because of we are going to take the 6 data. What is the next step? We are going to decrement of this or not value. If you are going to decrement, this or not value become 6 minus 1, this is equal to 5. Why we are going to decrement this value? First, this data 1 we are going to compare this data 2 and data 3, data 4 and data 5 and data 6. How much comparison here going to take place? Here this is a 5 comparison. Okay, first comparison, second, third, fourth and fifth. That's why we are going to decrement of this number into 1. Okay, that value becomes 5. What is the next step? The next step, we are going to fetch the data from this memory. This data can be stored in this external memory. We are going to take the address of 2400 hexadecimal memory location address. From this memory address location, we are going to fetch the data. First, the data can be moved from memory to A register. After that, this A register's value is moved into the R4 register. This is the R4 register. It is used to storing the smallest number. What is the next step? This next data we are going to take from the memory. It can be stored in this A. Then this value can be moved into the R2 register. This R2 register is the temporary register. What is the use of this R2 register? I will tell later. Okay. First, we are going to compare these two data 1 and data 2. The data 1 is present in this R4 register and data 2 is available in this A register also. First, we are going to compare. How we are going to compare? Here we are using the SUBB, subtract with borrow. Okay, subtract with borrow. How to subtract these two values? A and R4. Okay, now we are going to compare these two values. Here, this value, that means what is the meaning of that one? The data 1 is present in this R4 registers and data 2 is present in this A register. Now we are going to compare. If data 2 value is greater, what is going to happen? Data 1 value is greater than data 2. What is going to happen? That time the carry can be set. The carry value is present. What is the meaning? Now the data 1 is greater. If the data 1 is greater, what is going to happen? Now this R2 register value is the smallest value. Clear? This R2 register value is the smallest value because of the data 2 is present in this R2 register. Now this R2 register value is moved into the R4 register because of this R4 register is only storing the smallest value. Therefore, the R2 register's value is moved into the A and this A value is moved into the R4 register. Now the R4 register value is data 2 because of the data 2 is smallest number. What is the next step? We are going to take the data 3. We are going to compare this data 3 into the R4 register value. This R4 register value now we are going to store in this data 2. This data 3 is first moved into the A register, after this is moved into the R2 register. Then we are going to perform the subtraction operation. Okay, if the subtraction operation, the data 1 is present, what is going to happen? That time the carry is set. If the carry is set, this R2 register value is moved into the R4 register. If the data 1 is less than data 2. In this condition, what is going to happen? In this condition, what is going to happen? This data 2 is present. Sorry. What is going to happen? Data 2 is present. That time, this data 2 is present in this which location? Already is available in this R4 memory location. It is written in this memory location. This comparison operation is going until this R0 register value is equal to 0. If the R0 value is equal to 0, that time the R4 register value is present in the smallest number. The smallest number is moved into the external memory location finally. Okay, this is our program. Now we are going to write this program step by step. What is the first step? The first step of this program, move dpdr comma hash of 2400h. What is the meaning of this one? We are going to move the pointer. This 2400 memory location, we are going to store our external data. What are the external data? The first data is the how much data we are going to take. Okay. Now this move x a comma at dpdr. Here we are accessing the external memory. That's why here we are using. I will zoom it. Okay. Move x a comma at dpdr. What is the meaning? We are going to access the external memory. This external memory location is do the 2400h. In this memory location is containing the count value in move into the A register. After this A register value is moved into the R0 register. Okay, this R0 register is can be stored in this how much data we are going to access from this external memory location. What is the next step? The next step we are going to decrement of the R0. Why we are going to decrement the R0? Set R0 as a counter for n minus 1 comparison. We are going to access the 6 data. We are going to perform the 5 comparison. That is the meaning of this one. What is the next step? We are going to increment of the dpdr. This is the increment of the dpdr. Now we are going to get the first data. That means we are going to load the first data into the A register. This first data is moved into the R4 register. What is the next step? Next step we are going to increment of the dpdr. We are going to get the next element. That means data 2 into the A register, and this A register value is moved into the R2 register. What is the meaning of this R2 register? It is a temporary data storage. What is the next step? We are going to clear the carry. We are going to clear the carry flag also. Okay, now what is the next step? Subtraction of A comma R4. Now we are going to subtract A comma R4. In this subtraction, we are only going to check the carry flag. If A register value is greater, what is going to happen? The carry flag value is not set. That step we are going to move into here. If the R4 value is greater, what is going to happen? That time the carry flag is set. That time this R2 register value is moved into the A. Because of this R2 register value is the smallest number. Then the A register value is moved into the R4. Because of the smallest value can be stored in this R4 register. Okay, what is the next step? Wait. What is the next step? We are going to perform this operation until R0 0 value becomes 0. Okay, D, J, N, Z. What is the meaning of this instruction? Decrement count and go to again if count is not 0. Okay, if the count is not 0, till that value can be moved again and again. Otherwise, go to the next instruction. Otherwise, go into the next instruction. If the R0 value is not equal to 0, what is going to happen? Again, this instruction is going here. Okay, then the process again repeating until R0 value becomes 0. If the R0 value is reaching the 0, that time the smallest value is present in this R4 register. The smallest value is present in this R4 register. Now this R4 register's value can be stored in this, that means the smallest value can be stored in this particular memory location. This memory location address is 2500H. This is the smallest number. This is the smallest number. That's why here you are using move A comma R4. This R4 is the smallest number. That value is moved into the A, and this A value is moved into the particular memory location at DPDR. Okay, what is the next step? We are going to remain the ideal infinite loop. The program is n. Finally, the assembly n. Now we are going to give the input. This is a virtual hardware. This is a virtual MCU. In this virtual MCU is available in this MCU 8051 IDE. Here this is the show X data memory. This is the external memory. In this external memory, our memory location is 2400. This is the 2400. This is our memory location. In this memory location, we are going to find. In this memory location, we are going to get the 6 data. That's why the first now 2400 memory location contains the value of 0, 6. What is the first data? The first data is 7F. What is the next one? The next one is 1C. What is the next one? 42. What is the next data? The next data is 57. What is the next data? Is 13. 13. Next one is FE. What is the next one? This okay. This is the sixth. Okay. Look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now we are going to execute this program step by step. By using the execution process, here we are using this save as our program. Then we are going to execute by using this F7. This is a shortcut key. What is the first step? The first step, we are going to move 2400 value in this DPDR. Next, the DPDR value, that means the particular memory location value is moved into the A register. Look at here, this particular memory location is containing the value of 6. This 6 value is moved into the A register. Look at here. Okay, this is a 6. Okay. Next, this A value is moved into the R0 register. This is the count value into the R0 register. Okay. Look at here. This is the R0 register. This is 0. 6. What is necessary? We are going to decrement of the R0. Already I told that why we are going to decrement this value. We are going to perform the compare with this next data until the value becomes 0. That means 5 comparison going to take place. What is necessary? We are going to increment of the DPDR. Increment of the DPDR. Now 2401 is our DPDR value. Okay. Next, move A at DPDR value. 2401 value is containing the value of 7F. This value is moved into the A register. Already the A register is available the value of 06. Now we are move the DPDR value into the A register. Okay, 7F. Next, this 7F value is moved into the R0 register. Okay, 7F value is moved into the R4 register. Next, we are going to take the next data, this increment of the next DPDR value. This DPDR value becomes the DPDR value becomes 2402. This memory locations contain the value of 1C. This 1C value is moved into the A register. Okay. Now we are going to move this A register value into R2 register. This R2 register is a temporary storage device. Next, we are going to clear the carry flag also, because of we are going to subtract this A value and R4 value. Okay, if this A value becomes smallest, that time the carry flag value becomes set. Okay, that's why we are going to clear the carry flag. Now we are going to clear the carry flag. Next, we are going to subtract A comma R4. In this condition, what is going to happen? In this condition, this R4 value becomes greater. R4 value becomes greater. That's why this carry flag value becomes set. If the carry flag value becomes set, check for the carry. If carry is set, what is going to happen? This R2 register is the smallest value. This R2 register is the smallest value. That's why this R2 register value is moved into the A register. Clear? This move into the A register. Okay, 1C. Now this A register value is moved into the R4 register. Okay, now this one A register value is moved into the R4 register. This is the 1C. Okay, next we are going to decrement of the R0 value. that time this R0 value become 4. Now we are going to decrement. Now the decrement value become 4. Okay, now we are going to execute again. We are going to take the next data. This next data is compared with this A registered value, that means R2 registered value. If the R2 registered value becomes less, what is going to happen? The data is moved into the R4 register. R4 register. If this R4 registered value becomes greater, what is going to happen? This R4 registered value becomes retained in this R4 register. Okay, this process can be done until R0 registered value become 0. R0 value become 0. Now look at here, this R0 value become 0. If this R0 value becomes 0, what is going to happen? That time the R4 register is storing the smallest number. From this data, this is our data. In this data, which one is the smallest number? 7 is greater than the 1C, and 1C is greater than the 42, and 42 is less than the 57, and 42 is greater than the 13, and 13 is smaller than the FE. That's why the 13 as the smallest number. The smallest number is present in this R4 register. That's why now we are going to load our R4 registered value into the external memory location. This memory location is 2500H. Look at this, is the 2500H is loaded into the DPDR. Next R4 registered value is moved into the A register, and A registered value is moved into the DPDR. Look at here, this is our memory location. Now we are going to access 2500 value. This is our data is moved into the particular memory location. Okay, finally we are going to end this program. This is the smallest number. This is the smallest number. The smallest number is present in this 2500 memory location. Okay, thank you.